Jaeger said he had 4. I guess I can watch 4 from everyone if it's not many people who have replays. So yeah, 2 festival ones and then 2 ranked ones. Okay. What in the world is this? And oh, I see. Or maybe I do. You got like 4 or 5. All right. So I watch 4 from Bomber, then 4 from Winda, then 4 from Jaeger. Materia Actor Loner. Oh, okay. And then if anyone else has any after that, then I'll watch those. Is this actually Spiral Phantasm? No replays? Alright. I'm assuming this is Spiral Phantasm. Because he could have searched for the field spell. If he has the traps, then I'll know. Ah, Solemn Warning. Dang. Could be. Alright, yeah, it is. Dang. Just end. Alright, Diameter got banished. But yeah, that's your big game right there. Send this back row and the card in his hand. Okay, yeah, he's just chaining everything. Well, whatever he summons is just gonna get sent, and he paid 2k life points again. And protected it, that's hilarious. The protection effect, everyone forgets about it, yeah. And it's his cards, it's not just himself, it's any Mathmat card, so he pretty much wasted the Torrential Tribute, which is funny to think about. 8 turns, okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense, it is a festival. Very few decks are at full power. Okay. Then you got Signet Mining with Called By and Talents. Do Materia Actors have any animations? I'm not sure if they do or not, but maybe. Oh, that answers that question. That was a cool one. I like the design of that card. Like the artwork in that card is pretty cool. It's a Leviathan. So it's a monster negate with Cicada King, right? Yeah. But at least turn on talents. Alan Birdie's probably gonna negate. Yep. Now talents is live. Oh, there's some traction. I'm guessing Suda is the name of the IRL pack, or the abbreviation for the IRL pack. Nullipation for the negate. Oh well. Supreme Darkness, okay. What's this thing doing? If your opponent normal or special summons, add up to 2 materials from add up to 2 materials from this card to your hand. Then if a normal monster is in your grave, return 1 card in the hand to the field. And he does. This is a normal monster. Oh yeah, it's 2. So he used to spin one of your cards back. Oh, it fizzled. Wait. Let me read it again. I think I might know why. Ah, that's why. Because he didn't add the materials. Because he didn't add the materials, he doesn't send. That's why. It didn't add the materials, since that's for effect, and he left the field before it resolved. I think, right? No. Maybe. Yeah, it was his turn, so he had turn player priority to activate it, and then Laplacian triggered on the higher chain link to send it before it resolved. Poke for 2K. Yeah, resolve backwards to the turn player priority. Dang it, I was wanting to see this animation again. Yeah, but called by it, it's negated now. Like, I realized too late he summoned 2 level 3s. I was thinking he was going to summon it again, but yeah, it's too late. And I'm guessing it's crash and then attack per game. Or reduce. Oh, boosted too, that works. Attack with backlinker. Negate it twice with call by? Yeah. Very nice. Okay, someone's using Necro Valley, so either this is a stun deck or someone just threw in Necro Valley threw in Necro Valley as a tech, like I did. Excuse me. It's done. I mean, I assume if someone puts Necro Valley as one of their 3 key cards, it's either stun, actual Gravekeepers, which is unlikely, even though I faced one, but it was still stun, and then it's just a tech card. Alright, so you can't add except by drawing. Drillbeam Pass, since you can't add. Well, you can still Sage. And summon Blue Eyes, but it'll be in defense. Barrow adds back, then Drill Beam is live, so you out the Thunder King immediately now. There you go. And then and scoops, of course. You out of stun player's floodgate, they scoop. Go figure. And they have triple Earth Barrier statue, Chaos Hunter, and Lancia for Malice, as if that wasn't enough. Though they banish from the deck so they can play around Ryo quite a bit. And then Fossil Dyna, Inspector Border, triple Dark Hole, Dark Ruler no more. Morganite obviously is a standard, I guess, in stun decks now. My body is a machine that turns monsters into machines. From the Clockwork Knight. Or I guess a better way to say it would be my body is a machine that turns bodies into machines. Ash on the load. Incorrect. And they're free to wishes. Add the Mausoleum, get that additional normal summon for Sage. Add the Maiden. Yeah, I know. I think that was the correct meme of it. Because I said that turns monsters into machines, but yeah, I think the correct version of the meme was my body's a machine that turns monsters into machines. Or bodies into machines, duh. I literally just repeated what I said the first time. But yeah, my body is a machine. That turns bodies into machines. Double Spirit Dragon negate. And you can set up, and now you can also set up freaking, Majesty. So that's pretty much full combo. That's like full power combo right there. You got your Drill Beam, Majesty. It's like full power Blue Ice board. And Super Poly, never mind. Alright, I guess Ultimate Spirit then. Into Typhon. I mean, you might as well pop it before it activates. His mistake 2 cent call. He discarded Called By for Super Poly. I mean, yeah, he could Drill Beam too. It's pretty much a free negate at that point, but yeah. He should have known you had it. I guess he didn't know you had it because of the Drill Beam. Or because of he negated load, so I guess he thought you didn't have Drill Beam. But even if you didn't have it, you could just Majesty pop it like before it activated. So yeah, he was screwed either way. And like he saw you set Majesty. Yeah, he discarded Super Poly. He discarded Called By for Super Poly. When he could have stopped the when he could have used that to stop what's his name? 2 Festival and then 2 Ranked. Yeah. He should have discarded something else. That way he could have called by Spirit Dragon. Though again, I don't really think it mattered. Since he was just going to make Typhon. Ooh. I just saw Zark up there. Now the question is it actual Pen Magician Zark? Or is it just someone using freaking... Well, no, I don't think it's anyone using Soul of the Supreme King to cheat out monsters. I don't think that would be the case. I'll watch all 4. Because using Soul of the Supreme King in the festival, you can only really summon, like, Brave Eyes. Yeah, see you Monday, Bomber. Have a good weekend, man. Now you can summon a Jackal King. I feel like you should have summoned Jackal King here. I mean, and then the Jackal King would have at least had some counters on it, you know? Yeah, you could have had more counters on Jackal King when you summoned Endymion. So yeah, once Baby Jackal got 3, you should have like immediately summoned Jackal King. Does he have 2? He tried to target Endymion, that's funny. You didn't notice that? Nah. He tried to negate Endymion, that's funny. But now now if it's a second evenly though, you're out of you're out of them. I was about to ask if he had the second evenly, but he doesn't. But he has Dark Hole. Ah, Sky Striker. He can't really do anything. Jackal King will be fine. You have Institution plus Endymion as a high skill to Pendulum Summon him back out. And you drew Max Seed for turn. With Pendulums, Rip is never Rip unless they get banished. And that's the scoop. All right, Blue Eyes. And then I'll watch the Zark one last, because I'm pretty sure this is just a loner. Realized he could have evenly last and left you with a single Jackal King, right? He could have evenly last. I mean, yeah, I suppose so. He could have forced your negates in the main phase with Endymion. Like he could have Dark Hold, you negate with Endymion. He Forbidden Chalices targeting Jackal King, you probably negate with the other Endymion. And then he goes battle phase and then evenly you. But I guess in that case you would probably, I mean, I guess, yeah, you'd probably keep up Jackal King. Pendulum Witch propaganda. Yeah. Beyond. Those spell counters on reflection are gone now. Spell. I mean, yeah, you can at least revive Endymion. So that's 4 spell counters. So you'll be left with 1 once you revive with Endymion. And why did they go for Astrograph? Yeah, that's a free negate. That was like the freest negate. Something else. Like they always go after Astrograph. Maybe it's because it's limited to, well, it's not limited to 1 anymore. But they always go after Astrograph and not like Endymion. Yep, just negate the Primite card. But now you gotta let another spell trap resolve so that your other negates are live. I mean, I guess you negate or let the Mausoleum resolve, right? Yeah. Negate that. He can summon Blue Eyes, but it'll be in defense, and he has nothing else to use that with. And if he has Maiden, then yeah. You have a Pendulum Magician friend that always complains that. They always go for the black. Oh my god. What do you mean by that? They're both darks, and yet there's the call by on that. And technically, I'm not even sure what he is. He looks gray or blue under there. They're both dark. This ain't dark tone to you? Look at that. That ain't dark tone. And that's the scoop. All right. Let's go. But I'm guessing, yeah, I get the idea. Yeah, I guess in the context of Pen Magician specifically, maybe I get it. I think maybe they go after Astrograph because Astrograph is the pendulum card that people actually know about to a degree. Justice of Prophecy. Level 5 or higher, Dark Spellcaster and a Spellbook from deck to hand. Interesting. Wanted to try it out as an extender, opponent didn't let you. Oof, Imperm onto the Jackal King immediately. Double Imperm. Okay, Imperm or Reflection doesn't matter. Magister's the one he should have Impermed. But he probably went after Reflection because she has the higher level. And now you can summon with Magister. I feel like he could have waited for battle phase. Yeah, very questionable. You could have waited for battle phase because Magister can literally trigger at any opponent during the opponent's turn, not just the main phase. And now that triggers Circle to banish. You have immediately banished the Endymion. You wanna know a funny tech you could have done here? You could have left Servant there. You could have popped Magister. Yeah. You could have popped Magister. Magister's counter would have gone onto Citadel. Then you could have added another Magister with Astrograph, scale it, and then have the third spell counter for Servant to summon from the deck. But you got Knowledge, so in the end it doesn't, I guess it didn't really matter much. But now you can activate both, so I guess that was the better play. Because you pretty much got what you needed to trigger them both. Okay, I guess you're not. Why'd you do that? Was it just a troll to get more counters, or did you just forget that True Light protects it? Or Eternal Soul? I meant. You still get the counters, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess technically you get 2 more free counters because, you know, Jackal King gains more, as well as Servant. Yeah, it didn't really matter. Servant would have gained a spell counter, and then, you know, Jackal King would have gained 2 more. So technically you didn't lose any counters, you just gained 3. But very nice. Abductor plus Spell Power Mastery. Dang, triple void. I'm guessing you didn't feel an imperm, so, or you didn't feel a delay, so you went straight for the, Ooh, he had Ogre, though. I'm guessing the opponent didn't have an Ash, so you felt they didn't have Ash, so you went straight for Spell Power Mastery. And now you can Basilisk to get a draw. And then this will be a draw 2, while also thinning out the deck. Any help John Brick? Yeah. Now you get that draw with Basilisk. Yeah, I'll have to go on Blaze. Basilisk draw first. Alright, draw 2 due to Basilisk plus Electromite. Bestiary. Okay. Yeah, definitely activate that. And doing alright. Trigger Astrograph, that summons. Add another baby Jackal. Pop. That's 5 spell counters on Institution to search a scale for you. 3. Adding Magister to summon from the extra deck. Alright, Exceed. Grab your low scale back. Reborn Garuda. Summon another Jackal King. Yep. Now you Beyond. Yeah, that is a good good improvising. I could not words for a second there. Basilisk add back. Adding back Baby Jackal. Okay. It's just gonna be an ND pop, then negate Baby Jackal with Institution moment. Nope, okay, just a straight up summon. Not even using a Endymion's Pendulum effect, okay. And Super Poly. Both Jackal Kings? No. Well, that'd be different names, so yeah. Ah, Reflection Bounce. And then Materialization, summon the Endymion. But still, you'd have had an Endymion with a counter on it. But again, I guess it didn't matter since he, you know, had Super Poly. Arizia, negate. And you still have Magister as well. Very nice. Double Institution. That's game. Oh, I was about to say you like that result, but I guess you can just negate the fusion summon. And he's paying life points, so, you know, makes it easier on you, I guess. You're seriously letting that resolve? Oh, okay, you could just... Okay, but I know what you're doing. You're letting him thinking he's safe. You're gonna add back Endymion, and then, like, just Endymion Pendulum wipe it, right? Yep. You gotta make room, though. Make another Selene. Nope. Okay, Access Code. Or Lina. You know what's funny? I think you could have made Selene if you run another Selene. You don't. If you ran another Selene, you could summon her, and then her effect is like mandatory, so Rex Term wouldn't... So Rex Term couldn't chain before she activates, which is funny to think about. Yeah, don't let it summon. I'm doing this for the troll. Yeah, very nice. But wait, oh, it was Supreme King. Yeah, that's what I said. That's literally what I said. It was just a trap deck using Soul of the Supreme King. I thought it was actually going to be Zark, so I saved it for last, but no. I just realized, yeah. It just summons, like, what, Brave Eyes, and that's it? Yeah. And, of course, it's just because it pays life points. And then let's wrap it up with Jaegers, I suppose. Yeah, it's 4. Jesus. Alright, against 3 loners, and I don't know what that is. I can't tell what that is, but I'll see. Oh. I just realized, like, seeing Arc Pendulum just made me realize you could potentially Raiders Knight into Arc Pendulum OTK with this deck. Like 2 level 4s, dang, that's a brick. 2 level 4s into Raiders Knight, rank it up into Arc Pendulum, and then just Arc Pendulum negate the whole field, then attack for game. Like negate the whole field, gain attack. That could be like a little fun alternate OTK option. That direct attack. Let's get that free search. Might be an imperm in the same column. Thankfully, I've caught by the grave. Now you ain't gotta worry about that set card being an imperm to negate your called by, but it's not. That is a bad idea. Okay, free pop on his field, and it didn't even work because Soul Pendulum. It didn't work because of Soul Pendulum, right? It was Soul Pendulum's effect, right? Cannot target with spell cards or effects. No. Never mind. It wasn't Soul Pendulum. What was it? Was it Wiz harmonizing? Why didn't it pop? Huh. Interesting. Oh, I think it might have been Pendulum Call. Hold on. Let me confirm. Yeah, if it was Pendulum Call, I realized it a bit late, but it was Pendulum Call. Was this Arc Pendulum, like I said? Yep. This reduces its attack, right? No. 11,000, yeah, that's game. Negated. So yeah, he is using the Raiders Knight Arc Pendulum tech. Or Arc Rebellion tech, not Arc Pendulum. Oh yeah, I also have a bunch of cards in my cart for when I get paid again. Like, I have like in my cart reserved all the cards I need to like re-complete my Endymion deck. And I got like literally like all the cards. Like I rebought like all copies of Master Cerberus, Jackal King, like, you know, extra servants and super rare foiling instead of common, which they came in the trial deck. So pretty much I'm able to like fully like re-complete my Endymion deck for like $30, which I think is pretty good. Like double Selene and everything. Or am I using triple? Including some cards I didn't have before, like Beyond and Exceed. Because I stopped playing IRL Yu-Gi-Oh! Before Beyond even came out. And the same goes for my Stardust deck as well. I'm surprised by how many IRL cards for those decks are super cheap. Like Crimson Dragon, like a secret rare Crimson Dragon is like 19 cents, and I'm like genuinely surprised by that. Like I think like the most expensive card was like Excel Synchro Stardust, I think, which was like $5. But I guess it's like my decks aren't like meta, they're like really cheap. But I was surprised by Crimson Dragon being like 19 cents. Italian, English, Celine, Beyond, and Exceed. Nice. But I'm just buying them just to have them at this point. And like maybe whenever like I meet up with my friends again, I can, you know, play with my Stardust decks with them and my Endymion deck. Alright, top deck into prayer. And of course, Duelist Alliance, that works. I'm a maniac for having 3 copies of every card I possibly used. I mean, I'm fine with only having 2 if I only need to. And now your cards in the Pendulum Zone can't be destroyed thanks to Pendulum Call. It's going to be another Arc Pendulum thing. Nope, Time Star. Maybe he's putting more bodies first, but he already Pendulum Summoned. Okay, yep. Yep, okay, yeah, this is death. I think. It's a shame Arc Rebellion doesn't have an animation. Like, you recently noticed she didn't have Exemplar? Ah, I do. Like, I still have my copies of Exemplar, even though I don't use her. She just came with a structure deck, and I bought like 3 structure decks when it first came out, so I naturally have 3. I just don't use her she's just not in my deck, but I have her somewhere amongst all my boxes and stuff. Hold on, did I just get a Tenpai card? Oh my god. Sangan Khan. Is this part of this ain't part of the it is Dragon. Is that actually part of the loner? Gossip Shadow, so you at least get a negate. Is he in the loner? Not that I remember. So this dude's actually playing. So what, did he actually build Materiactor? And because I'm assuming like the structure deck or the loner deck would have given you Kaiman, since you know they seem to be dragons and there's probably a fire dragon Materiactor. Yeah, Pendulum Magician in the 5-star below event, level 5 and below. All right, making Time Star. And now you have a pop with Time Pendulum Graph. Dang it, I was hoping to see the Materiactor exceed. Protect and then send, so that becomes a pop too, that's hilarious. Or a, remove 2. Rescue Hedgehog, okay. Negated, but it sends for cost. There it is. Ooh, 3 monsters. Ashura King. Dang. Wait, will that trigger purple poison again? It's destroyed. That doesn't trigger him again, does it? Oh my god, it does. That's hilarious. He literally helped him trigger purple poison twice. Triggering purple poison twice in the same battle phase is hilarious. Dang, Time Star plus Time Pendulum Graph is pretty crazy. That's a nasty combo. It turns pop 1 into 2. And is it non-targeting as well? It is. Holy crap. So it's a pop 1 and non-target send with Time Star. That is a really good way to use them. And I think it was actually intended to be used that way because it's time star and time pendulum graph, so I'm pretty sure it was meant to be used that way anyways. And then UDF. Abusing soft ones per turn. I mean, isn't that the whole thing about pendulum magicians as to why they were good? Is why they're good? Like, they abuse soft ones per turn effects. Very nice. And then this last one. I mean, like, you know, Purple Poison's soft. Time Wizard is soft, I think. Like, the scales, like the pendulum scale effects when they're destroyed are all soft once per turn. So, like, yeah. Again, I think that's the reason why the deck was so good and that they hit it was because Wisdom Eye, Double Iris, Black Fang, literally they're all soft once per turn. I find it really crazy that they made Pendulum Magicians with that many soft once per turn effects. Like, you would have thought Astrograph was like a sign to, you know, maybe not do that for pendulums, but we're not complaining. Oh, it is True Draco. Cause I saw Majesty, I saw like the Majesty Pegasus True Draco, but I didn't think it was actual True Draco, but it's not playing no extra deck, which is fine. But yeah, it is Dogmatica True Draco, like I thought. Or like, not like I thought, but like, that is an alternate version of True Dracos I thought about playing. Ooh, okay. He literally helped out by popping it. Bro literally helped him out by popping the Double Iris. Ooh, okay, that actually hurts. But if you Pendulum Summon, just get another turn if you can Pendulum Summon. Ooh, okay, adding Return. Alright. Trigger Double Iris and Star Pendulum Graph. Again, literally helping him out for a little bit of damage. Bro went plus, bro helped Jaeger go +2 for 2700 damage. Okay, that does nothing. Again, does nothing. Ooh, Supreme King Dark Rebellion. What does he do again? I know I have him, I just don't remember what his effect is. Change the attack to 0 and it gains attack equal to the original attack. Yeah, that's death. For the BM. Very nice. Very nice. But it seems like that is all we have for viewer replays for today, so I suppose that'll do it for this stream. So very nice replays from everyone who had them as usual. So in the meantime, though, back on Monday, it'll be back to Monster Hunter World, so, you know, I'm looking forward to that. You know, I'm really eager to continue the story. Thought your BMs were the only funnies? Yeah. But yeah, until then, though, I hope you all enjoy your weekend, and I will see you all back here on Monday. Peace.